Yo, what is up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us for part 2 of Infinity War, of Endgame reaction. Yeah, let's get right into it. I sure hope you guys stick around for the end of the video for a long outro. So we cover a lot of things during that. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell notification because we're going to be starting new journey after this with Sam Raimi Spider-Man and maybe the DC universe, then continuing on with an MCU. So consider subscribing so you don't miss out. As well, I'll leave links down in the description below to Erica's gaming channel on YouTube, and I'll leave a link to the Patreon if you guys want to watch the entire reaction with us, as well as full-length reactions of Iron Man 1 all the way to now. So we appreciate you guys just showing up. Anyway, guys, enjoy part 2 of Avengers Endgame.
What are you doing? Oh, you're not the Thor I know at all, are you? The future hasn't been kind to you, has it?
I didn't say I was from the future.
I was raised by witches, boy. I see with more than eyes, you know that.
I'm totally from the future.
Yes, you are.
Oh, I get it! Get that rabbit!
Get that rabbit.
You're here to repair your future, not mine.
I got the thing. Come on, we gotta move.
Now you go and be the man you're meant to be.
I love you, Mom.
I love you.
Got to say bye to her.
And eat a salad.
3, 2.
No, wait!
He gets his old hammer back.
I'm still worthy. Goodbye, Mom.
I knew I recognized that song.
Come and get your love.
3, 2, 1.
I used the stones to destroy the stones. It nearly killed me. I am inevitable. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. And that is destiny fulfilled.
Your daughter is a traitor.
That's not me.
I know, and you'll have the chance to prove it.
He knows.
Well, what are we gonna do now?
You know what? Give me a break, Steve. You said that we had one shot. This was our shot. We shot it. It's shot. 6 stones or nothing. It was 6 stones
You're
or
repeating
nothing.
yourself, you know that?
Yeah.
Are there any other options with the Tesseract?
Bye-bye. You're not going home.
Yeah, well, if we don't try...
There's another way to retake the Tesseract and acquire new particles.
When were they both there?
They were there at a time of... I have a vaguely exact idea.
Well, looks like we're improvising.
Great.
Get this back to the compound.
If you do this and it doesn't work, you're not coming back.
Thanks for the pep talk, pissant.
420. Stanley.
Where do you hide it? In plain sight.
Good luck on your mission, Captain. Good luck on your project, Doctor.
Gotcha.
Arm, you in there? Door's this way, pal. I know you?
A visitor from MIT.
Oh, got a name?
Howard.
Well, that'll be easy to remember.
Potts.
Well, I'm Howard Stark.
Hi.
Shake that, don't pull it.
Yeah, I got...
Need your briefcase?
That's so crazy. Last time he saw his dad was getting punched by a Winter Soldier on video.
This is Captain Stevens from shipping. We have a package for you.
So the rat and Howard Stark save the world. As far as I'm concerned.
To be honest, some of our male
That's
guys
him?
aren't feeling
Yeah.
great.
I would have taken
Take
more.
them all. Take them all.
Flowers and sauerkraut. You got a big date tonight?
My wife's expecting.
How far along is she?
I don't know.
I have a little girl.
A girl would be nice. Less of a chance she'd turn out exactly like me.
What'd be so awful about that?
Let's just say that the greater good has rarely outweighed my own self-interest.
Wow.
So his Peggy.
Let me ask you a question.
When your kid was born, were you nervous? Wildly. I literally pieced it together as I went along. I thought about what my dad did, and I tell you, that kid's not even here yet, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for him. Howard, everything's gonna be all right.
Jarvis?
Did you just say Jarvis?
That's so sick.
Did you see what happens in the future? Thanos finds the Soul Stone. You want to know how he does that? That's enough. You disgust me. That doesn't mean you're useless. How do I look? Who are you?
Consider me a guide to you and to all who seek the Soul Stone. What you seek lies in front of you, as does what you fear. In order to take the stone, you must lose that which you love. A soul for a soul.
Maybe he's making this shit up.
I don't think so. Thanos left here with the stone, without his daughter. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. And I guess we both know who it's gotta be.
I guess we do.
I'm starting to think we mean different people here.
What, you think I want to do it? I'm trying to save your life, you idiot.
Yeah, well, I don't want you to. How's that? Okay. You win. Tell my family I love them.
You tell him yourself.
Damn you.
Let me go.
No. Please, no.
It's okay.
We're not having another baby Groot situation. It's not happening.
Did we get them all?
Are you telling me this actually worked?
Clint, where's Nat?
Do we know if she had family?
Yeah, us. Yeah, no, you're acting like she's dead. Why are we acting like she's dead? We have the stones, right? As long as we have the stones, Cap, we can bring her back. Isn't that right? So stop this shit.
Can't get her back.
Like what?
It can't be undone. It's supposed to be me. She sacrificed her life for that goddamn stone. She bet her life on it.
We have to make it worth it.
We will. All right, the gloves are ready.
That's why I've seen the Iron Man version of it.
Yeah, and I told you it was fan art.
Just wait. You haven't decided who's gonna put that on you.
I'm the strongest Avenger, okay? So this responsibility falls upon me. It's
So are you have a beer gut? No.
But the radiation's mostly gamma. It's like, I was made for this.
That's how he became the Hulk. Gamma radiation.
Yeah.
Don't change anything from the last 5 years.
Everybody comes home.
All 6 at once, too. Thanos got him one at a time.
Friggin'
Honey. Honey, I think it worked.
We're drowning! Does anybody copy Mayday?
Well, at least they still have that. Jeez. Time stone it up. Excuse me?
Well done.
What happens to you and me?
I try to kill you. We become sisters.
We can stop him.
Lose this again, I'm keeping it.
What happened?
You mess with time, it tends to mess back. What's he been doing?
Absolutely nothing.
Where are the stones? All I know is he doesn't have them.
round
Just
2.
as long as we're all in agreement. Let's kill him properly this time.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you?
He still got the tummy.
Back to me. I will shred this universe down to its last atom. And then create a new one.
He's dual wielding now?
See you on the other side, man.
Oh, hey. I know you.
Wrong one. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Father, stop. You don't have to do this. I am this. He won't let me.
Okay, Thor.
But wouldn't she die then? It broke the shield? Bruh. That's the only thing that's ever put a dent in that shield. So is his sword made out of the same
I don't
vibranium? It's vibranium, right?
I don't know. That I really don't
Or
know.
just something even crazier? Let us know in the comments if you know.
What I'm about to do to your stubborn, annoying little planet, I'm gonna enjoy it.
Bruh.
The Chitari.
What a screensaver.
Captain Freeman. Captain Sam, can you hear me? On your left.
Peter.
He's gonna see Gamora again. Oh my god. Splinterman!
He won't back! He won't back!
Now it's a fair fight.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Is that fucking Pepper?
No, give me that. You have the little one.
He said she never wears anything I get her. And he's
Holy cow! You will not believe what's been going on. Do you remember when we were in space? What are you doing? Oh, this is nice.
What the fuck?
Gamora? I thought I lost you.
No way to get him back. Thanos destroyed the quantum tunnel.
That wasn't our only time machine.
We're on it, Cap.
You said 1 out of 14 million we win, yeah? Tell me this is it.
If I tell you what happens, it won't happen.
Saya!
That's right, it stores power. It stores like energy. Wanda.
You took everything from me.
I don't even know who you are.
I got it! Activate instant kill!
Oh.
Rain fire! But Sire, our troops, just do it!
I got this! Oh, I got this! Okay, I don't got this!
Hey, Queens. Heads up.
That's so sick.
Hang on, I got you, kid.
Pepper. Hey, Valkyrie. Oh.
What the hell is this?
Is that Captain Marvel? I still hate the hair.
That hair is hideous.
Hi, I'm Peter Parker.
Hey, Peter Parker. You got something for me?
I don't know how you're gonna get it through all of that. She's got help.
It's all the ladies. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. All the ladies, shut up.
Blows through everything.
She's like, what? Didn't expect that. Okay, 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 okay.
I am inevitable.
And I am Iron Man.
Mr. Stark. Hey. Mr. Stark. Can you hear me? We won. Friday.
Life functions critically.
Tony, we're gonna be okay.
You can rest now.
Everybody wants a happy ending, but it doesn't always roll that way. I'm hoping if you play this back, it's in celebration. So I thought I'd probably better record a little greeting in the case of an untimely death. Then again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end. What am I even tripping for? Everything's gonna work out exactly the way it's supposed to. I love you 3,000.
Where's Gamora? Who's that?
That's the little kid from Iron Man 3.
You know, I wish there was a way that I could let her know.
She knows.
We did it.
She knows. We both do.
Vision.
And her brother.
That's true.
What do you want?
You know, your dad liked cheeseburgers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get you all the cheeseburgers you want.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Better end with some funny ha-has, because I can't right now.
When can we expect you back? Your people need a king.
No, they already have one.
You're being serious?
It's time for me to be who I am rather than who I'm supposed to be. But you're a leader. That's who you are. I have no path. I do have a ride, though.
Move it or lose it, airbag.
As Guardians of the Galaxy back together again.
Just so you know, this is my ship still. I'm in charge.
Quail, that's your own
Whale?
security's in there, okay? I'm merely trying to do service and assisting.
Quill.
Everybody knows who's in charge.
Me.
Yes, you. Of course. Of course. Of course.
You have to return the stones to the exact moment you got them. You're gonna open up a bunch of nasty alternative realities.
Don't do anything stupid till I get back.
How can I? You're taking all this stupid with you.
You bet.
Go on quantum. 3, 2, 1.
Where is he?
I don't know. He blew right by his timestamp. He should be here.
Sam.
Cap?
Hi, Sam.
So did something go wrong or did something go right?
I thought maybe I'll try some of that life Tony was telling me to get.
That reminds me.
Try it on. How does it feel?
Like it's someone else's.
It isn't.
I'll do my best.
That's why it's yours.
You want to tell me about her?
No,
Did he go back and get Peggy?
no, I don't think I will.
He went back and got Peggy. My man. Finally got their things.
Woo. Jeez. We just got done watching Avengers Endgame. What are your thoughts?
I think I cried like 4 times. Damn. Tony? Really? Tony? So I knew that Natasha didn't make it, but I didn't know what movie. I didn't know how she died. I learned that years ago that she died at some point. So I don't know if this will be in the editing, but as soon as her and what's his name?
Oh, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always mess that up. I mix him and Falcon up for some reason. When her and Hawkeye got to that planet, my face dropped because I was like, I'm like, this is where she dies. This is it. She's gonna sacrifice herself for the Soul Stone. Oh my god. So I think that's the first time I cried. I knew she died, but it didn't help. It didn't feel any better. Tony. That's wrong.
I know. Yeah.
I know, like he said in the thing, like something about you can't always have a happy ending, but man, that scene where everybody that died came back. That's like probably the coolest thing I've seen in a movie like ever.
Yeah.
I knew it had to happen, but the way they did it, seeing Black Panther made me cry a little bit. There were a few times where I started getting choked up, but I didn't like cry, but that was one of them.
Yeah.
Just because we obviously know
Chadwick, yeah.
Chadwick
Boseman, yeah.
Chadwick Boseman. We obviously know he is no longer with us.
Yeah. And he filmed this all with colon cancer still, knowing, you know, he was terminally ill and still like gave us this, which is insane. Which
the
is
fact that he was one of the people that carried the gauntlet and everything, like
yeah.
I'm assuming this is the last time we see him in this storyline. Don't say yes or no, but I'm just assuming. I don't know. I don't remember what year he passed, but this was 2019 when this was filmed.
Yeah,
this is when it came out. Rather.
Yeah,
filmed it fucking 50 years ago. It took that long. What else? So I mentioned at the funeral for Tony when they were outside, Gamora's not there.
Yeah.
And then when they're on the ship, at the end, he's like searching for her.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Gamora just helped them, you know, like. So going back to, you know, how they had like their heads were connected in the same network. So Gamora was there with Thanos and, you know, the other Nebula. So she saw everything that transpired. So she saw the scenes of Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2. She saw everything unfold. She saw her and them become like sisters, you know. So she's like, damn, this is what's going to happen. So she had to change her heart, obviously. And who knows where she went. You know, she could have gone anywhere. She could have taken one of the ships and taken off. I have not watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3, so I have no clue. So I'm literally, I don't know.
I can't wait to get to stuff that he hasn't seen.
Yeah, we're like almost there, to be honest. We're almost caught up to things I haven't seen. But yeah, so Gamora.
Also, why? When oh my god, I'm so bad with names.
Describe him. I'll figure it out.
The main guy in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Peter Quill.
Peter Quill. There you go.
Star-Lord.
I'm so bad at names. Why was she like mad at him when he first saw her again? Was it just a joking like?
Because they didn't know each other yet.
They didn't know each other yet.
No. They didn't know each other yet. Look, do you see?
Because that was like 7 or 9 years in the past. Oh, I see.
And
okay.
Not only that, but like, remember when he was getting the time stone, you know, and they stopped him, you know, they knocked him out and took the power stone. She hadn't even met Peter yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so they still have yet to meet up. That's why when she says, "Oh, it was either him or a tree," like her only options of like a lover. That's when she was like, really, those were my options, you know.
I see.
Because she didn't know him yet. That's why that happened. Trying to think what else. Or are you trying to think what else? I know there's like a few things I want to touch on that maybe you don't remember yet, but just let out whatever you remember. This is gonna be a semi long outro. If you guys, if you guys want to stick around, take a seat because it's gonna be a few more minutes.
there's so much that happened. I'm like trying to, because I know I had a few questions throughout, but
there was a moment in the beginning of the movie where you're like, oh, and then you're like, oh, never mind, I won't say it. Maybe you forgot.
I do. It was a prediction that came true, but I don't remember what. I think it was about the fact that they were going to time travel.
Okay.
That I was like, because obviously we just saw Ant-Man and the Wasp, and that was kind of like, no, it makes sense why they had that movie before this, because they're introducing well, I guess the first Ant-Man they did, but whatever. They're introducing the idea of the quantum realm.
Yeah.
So and I was like, oh, they're gonna, because obviously, like I said before, after Infinity War, I was like, how are they gonna bring all these people back that died? And my first thought was, well, it's got to be the Time Stone somehow.
Yeah.
But obviously, then we see that he destroyed the stones. Thanos destroyed the stones after he used them.
So I have a thing. So when you saw Thanos get his head cut off, you were like, you were super confused. What were you thinking was gonna happen?
I didn't expect him to go down that easy, but yeah, he was like half dead anyways at that point from using the stones. But I just didn't expect it.
Yeah.
What else?
So one thing I'll say is, so you know how you said, oh, XYZ, these people are not dead. These people are not dead. They can't be dead. And I told you in I think the Ant-Man where we kind of spoke about, I'm like, yeah, they're dead. They're for sure dead, or they're not for sure dead. The Gamora that they know and love, she's dead. Natasha, she's dead. Loki is dead.
No.
You saw him. I just want to tell you this, but he took off with the space stone. So just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Is that he left with the space stone? So Tony and Cap had to go back and even further back in time to go retrieve the space stone yet again, and Pym particles. But I mean, yeah, to leave you with, these are not spoilers at all, but the Loki that we know and love is dead.
Yeah.
Is dead.
But I believe that's the last time we're seeing Loki, is what I mean. I like you said, the Gamora that we knew is dead, but Gamora's back.
Yeah.
But it's just a different
timeline.
I don't think that's the last we see of Loki.
Yeah. So.
But I agree that he did die.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other things we could touch on.
Tony.
I know.
I can't get over that.
I like I cheered up at the movie theater when this happened, and after I got back when I used to drink, I got so drunk that night, and I said the same thing. Why, Tony, literally crying. Like I was ugly crying at home, like with my friends that want to go watch it with me, and I'm like, bruh.
At the theater, like, no, it's fine. You get home and you're fine.
Dude, I was so like, and I was mad. This is one thing a lot of people say, like, oh, well, you have the time stone right there. You have Doctor Strange right there. Why can't you just, I feel like there's certain things that you can't do with the stones that you do. I think there's like some unwritten law, like, in the vast whatever, the cosmic energy power of these stones, where I feel like if maybe they would have tried to do that, maybe that would have reversed the snapping,
something. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, before, if we do get into anything else, what would you rate the movie 1 to 10?
20 out of 10.
Well, 20 out of 10.
It's over 10. That's the best movie so far. I mean, how can it not be?
Yeah. And another thing I will say is, you were kind of dreading that it was a 3-hour movie, and the start of it. But I told you it didn't
feel 3 hours. It was a long movie, but it did not feel like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot
that happens in the movie. And I told you them, like, boom, boom. One thing I will say is, like, when you saw them go back to the Avengers 1 movie, like, what did you think? Were you like, oh, that's kind of crazy?
When they were like fighting in the street and stuff?
Yeah, like when they came back to the first Avengers movie.
It's cool. It was cool to see like future and past them.
Yeah.
The same. I don't know.
And then another thing that I found out to like later was at the end when that last fight is gonna start. it was like the OGs. It was Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man, you know, fighting Thanos. So that's something cool. I will say this: there were some dark, deleted scenes, some dark directions that they wanted to go with, and one of them, but they didn't go with them because they thought it would be too dark. Correct me, comment section, if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. But there was a variation of that scene where Thanos comes back, but Thanos was gonna come back and he was gonna have Captain America from the past, his head decapitated, and like throw them at their feet. So that was one of the things.
That would have been nuts.
Another thing that someone mentioned was, you remember when Thor throws one hammer and hits the other hammer, and Thanos has Iron Man like this, like over his head. So that wasn't to like deflect the shield, because apparently, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've seen from what they said in comic books, he was getting ready to pull Tony in half. He wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna deflect the hammer. He was gonna rip him in half.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And
I wouldn't have been surprised if it was part of it. I mean, but I feel like the way that they killed him off was, you know, he went out as a hero. If he just got ripped apart, like, I would have been so mad.
yeah, that would have been like crazy.
It's like disrespectful.
Yeah. Trying to see what
At
else.
least he literally saved the world before he died.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else we, you know.
Funny.
I know, man. Trust me. Trying to think. I think we've covered mainly everything. I'm trying to like think, you know. Let me know in the comments, guys. After this movie, we are gonna take a little break from like the main MCU stuff. Like I'm talking like, you know, the Phase 4 and all that other stuff. I think we're gonna go back and watch the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man as well, and then we're gonna continue on with the rest of the films. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. Again, if you guys want access to the full-length reaction of this, it will be on in the Patreon, and I'll leave a link for that in the description below. I'll also leave a link to hey, can you watch out with the cat? I'll also leave I could cut that out. I'll also leave a link down to Erica's channel, her YouTube channel, which she games on and stuff. And like I said, if you're watching this, she's probably live right now, and you could go in there and chat her ear off about all 19 movies that we've watched now.
Really, 19?
Something like that. We've watched so many movies.
Yeah, come and join them. Like, if there's anything that we didn't, like, for example, right now, anytime we finish one of these movies, after we stop recording, I'm like, oh yeah, this and that. We're like constantly talking about stuff that we forgot to bring up. So if there's stuff you guys want to like talk about while I'm streaming or something,
yeah,
that'd be fun.
Go over there, subscribe to our channel. Like I said, guys, we're gonna go jump into like Sam Raimi Spider-Man and the other Spider-Mans before we continue with the next phases of Marvel, and continuing on with Guardians of the, or what am I saying, with Game of Thrones. And with that being said, also let us know down in the comments, guys, once we're done with this Marvel stuff, what do you guys want us to start on? Star Wars content? Do you want us to start on Harry Potter content,
DC stuff,
or DC stuff, which I'm leaning towards DC stuff? But yeah, guys, I think we kind of covered everything. Yeah, 20 out of 10, that's the rating. Yeah, this is one last thing, you know, if you're still here, then you're probably a big nerd like I am, because that movie is Tony.
If you watch the full length.
Yeah. One thing I'll say, you know, that little kid, yeah, that was
that's crazy.
That's you know, because he left him a suit. Remember, he left him a suit, and he's you have a thought?
No, I was just gonna say, like, how did because I didn't recognize him, obviously, because he's not a kid anymore. How do we know that? Like,
I found that out after the fact.
How do people know that?
People look at the actors' names and stuff like that, but yeah, he was the kid from that, and he left him a suit. Remember, that kid was really smart too. So I think there's maybe like speculation of maybe in the future that might be a sort of Iron Man for future generations.
Wow, that would be cool.
I'm not too sure on all that. Let me know in the comments below, guys.
Crazy they put him in there.
Yeah. One thing I want to touch on that I might edit back into the beginning of the intro is there at the end. You see them have the gift that Pepper gave Tony in the Iron Man 1. It's like proof that Tony Stark has a heart.
He told her to throw it out.
Yeah, she told. Yep, and she didn't. She kept it, and they put that on the on the flowers of Tony Stark. And man, I just even then I like laughed to stop myself from crying because that's my dude. So now that you've watched Iron Man 1 to Endgame, because when I first met you, you weren't a fan of these movies or or anything. Would you say like now you're like a fan, you're invested or care about these characters?
I feel so much more of a connection to Tony after this movie. Obviously, it was growing like from each movie, but like, I mean, like you said, like before I met you, I wasn't like I didn't actively seek out these movies because I wasn't like, I just didn't. But yeah, especially after this movie, Iron Man's probably one of my like favorite characters.
Yeah.
Not even just the MCU, but like just in the, what do you call it? The fantasy realm of
just since like sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, whatever. Man, and Natasha, I always did like her, but that hurt.
Yeah.
That hurts.
It sucks. It sucks when you hear her voice is like saying "Let me go," and she says it in that soft, like whispering thing. Like part of me believes that she kind of wanted to, like, go.
You could tell
she's been
that
through so much.
She made the peanut butter sandwich, and like Cap came in, like you could tell she was just broken. She just wanted to fix everything and do what's right and have that be her end.
Yeah.
And there's so much with like her past, like, and the fact that she doesn't really have anybody. Like they asked at the end, like, does she have family? Like, does she? Like, we don't know that, do we? Like,
unfortunately, there just isn't. Cap said like, yeah, we were her family. She was an assassin.
Actual family. Like,
well, do you know
went through it
when they got to Vormir and the Red Skull says, "Hey, daughter of." Ellis or something like that, Elias, and she didn't even know her dad's name. So I think she got taken as a child to, become this assassin. And we'll see more of her whenever we watch the Black Widow movie.
That's right.
Yeah, she has a movie. So we'll see at least more of her, in some capacity. But yeah, guys, I think that's the end of the video. Unless you had anything else.
I don't think so. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Tony.
Tony, Cap, basically, because
Cap too. Are you happy about Pepper or Peggy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got their last dance.
Yeah. I think they did a little bit more than dancing.
Stuffing. If you watched our last video.
Yeah, if you watched the last video, yeah, they definitely danced.
But yeah, just to wrap it up, as sad as it is that we lost those two, and then Cap, he's an old fart now. He'll be gone soon too, I guess.
Yeah.
I think they did it in the best way.
Yeah.
It was a really good movie.
Yeah. Iron Man went, or Robert Downey Jr., the actual actor, they went back, like he got a call like way later, and they went back to film that scene of him saying, "And I am Iron Man." But before that, it was just going to be him snapping, and they just said like, "Oh, something missing or something," and they had him go back to do that line, and just goes back to Infinity War where Tony and Thanos first have that first fight, and he's all like, "Stark," and he goes, "Oh, you know me?" He's like, "Yes, you're not the only one cursed with knowledge." I wonder when Thanos got, more info on Tony Stark, because if you remember in one of the post-credit scenes, they're talking to Thanos and they're like, "Oh, Avengers, wretches, yada yada yada," and Thanos says those lines again when he's watching the memories of Nebula's head in Endgame. So he remembers like, oh, these are the Avengers that they were talking about, like they told me about at the end of the post-credit scenes of I forgot whatever movie. But yeah, so now we're just rambling.
This is what we do after we stop recording.
Yeah, yeah.
Chat about it.
We've been rambling for like literally like 20 minutes or something, but I think that's
deserves it.
Yeah, it does deserve the ramble. This is like the end of an entire series, and now there's still a lot of MCU, but this is the 3 phases. This is Iron Man 1 planted this seed, which is now Endgame, and now that seed is over. There's I don't even know. I haven't watched, like I said, a lot of the other stuff. So I don't even know they've already announced like all the next 3 phases after this. But I'm not sure on any of that. So that'll be a journey for us to continue watching together. With that being said,
if you've watched this far, leave some red hearts in the comments, red and black hearts for Tony and Natasha.
Yes, definitely.
So we know.
Definitely do that. Yeah, if you guys watch this long. As always, Tony. As always, take care, you guys. Take care and peace.